everybody, welcome back to Pickups, the segment on the Captain Vitus show where I ignore how sick I am and show you everything I bought last month. Yeah, any DVD or video game or Blu-ray and... yeah, those three. Did I mention I'm really sick? Because my ears aren't working right now. I feel bad. I got a box of tissues. Ooh, why is that on? So as always, we start with the DVDs I bought, and this month was a lot of just shopping at my local Second & Charles. If you don't know what that is, they're kind of like a second-hand shop, but they're huge. They took over the place that used to occupy Borders. You know, in my day there was Borders, but they're really cheap, and I sold a lot to them this month, so I made a lot of money from them this month. Therefore, I bought a lot from them this month. And of course, I was looking for this one for a while for just a cheap price, even though it's like $10 at Target. That's expensive for me right now, but it's a good movie. It's The Prestige. Look, it's a Christopher Nolan movie. It's really good. I really like this movie. It's about magicians. Like, if you haven't seen this, see it. It's amazing. I remember the first time I saw it was, I believe it was my sophomore year of high school in our world history class. I don't know why we watched it. Just 'cause, I don't know. Mr. Boris was cool. Now, second up, this is the one I bought when I couldn't find The Prestige. I found The Prestige like a day after I couldn't find it. But I found this in the P section. I also watched this in World History. Wow, I'm just now having this realization. Yeah, this one made more sense. It's The Pianist. Without a doubt, one of the best Holocaust movies I've ever seen. This movie is just like heartbreaking, but it's so good. It's Roman Polanski, who I get that he's a screwed up individual, but I separate the person from the art, and if we're just talking the art, that guy's a genius. If we're talking about the person, he's a maniac, but the art, he's a genius, and he made this movie, and it might be my favorite of his. I don't know. I might have to think on that, but this is a really good movie. Adrian Brody's in it. He does really good, and my nose itches. Next up is one I picked up because of sad, consequences, and that's the fact we all know Robin Williams passed away a little while ago. I was absolutely heartbroken, and I feel like a lot of people were, barely any of us knew this guy, and yet we felt like we had lost a member of our family, and I was just blown away, and I wanted to revisit some of his stuff, so I went to Second & Charles. Lucky for me, they actually had a section dedicated to him, and this was one of the ones I got, and that is 1 Hour Photo. This movie is creepy as fuck. Oh my god, it is so creepy. Robin Williams, he plays this guy who gets photos developed. Remember that when that was a thing before digital happened? Yeah. He plays one of those guys, and he is literally obsessed with one of these families that he develops photos for. He has all of them, just a bunch of photos scattered around his apartment. It is creepy. It's definitely worth a watch. I don't know when I'm going to be in the mood to watch this again because you cringe a lot, but it's not like a bad cringe. It's just I'm uncomfortable. It's not. This movie will not make you comfortable, but it is fantastic. His performance is incredible. It's incredible. You wouldn't even believe this. This is what shows that he was just such a talented guy, because we all know him for his comedy. This might be his best role, and he does not make you laugh in this movie at all. So if you haven't seen this movie, I definitely recommend it, but be warned, you're going to be creeped out. I'm actually just now realizing that literally almost everything here is from Second & Charles, which is a good thing, I'm saving money. This one was saving money. I am kind of obsessed with the main actor here, leaving Las Vegas. Now, if you don't know me in person, and I'm sorry, I am obsessed with Nicolas Cage. I think he is a genius. Because everyone likes to complain that he's just in all these bad movies. And my argument is, yeah, he's in a ton of bad movies. But are you bored when he's on screen? No. This, however, is the movie that got him an Oscar. And I haven't watched it yet. I've owned it. I got it pretty early on in the month. I have not watched it yet. It's not like I've had no time. I've had a ton of time. I've had nothing but time. Especially now. I'm sick. I'm not even going out, but I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, but Nicolas Cage, r/One True God. Now, this is the last DVD I bought, and it's actually kind of grungy. The case is not good, but I got it for cheap at Second & Charles. It's another one I bought because I wanted to revisit the darker side of Robin Williams, and that is Christopher Nolan's Insomnia. Now, I've seen this movie twice now. The first time I watched it, I did not like it, but I figured I don't like a lot of movies the first time I see them. Like, I have this thing where I'm like, Christopher Nolan directed it, it's gotta be good, and I watched it, and I'm like, eh. And after watching it again, I do think it is his weakest film, but that doesn't mean much coming from a director like Christopher Nolan, who just explodes with amazement at all corners, you know? Like, I was watching Inception last night. That movie's amazing. This movie's really good. It's also very creepy, very just foggy. It's really good, and once again shows how great of an actor Robin Williams was, that he was in a movie with Al Pacino and he outacted Al Pacino. Yeah. That's a thing. Insomnia. I have that, I think. I don't know. Sleeping's difficult. Okay, so I have 4 more things left. 2 Blu-rays, 2 games, and this is going to set the theme for the video. And the theme is Batman. Now, if you're confused, I have recently become obsessed with the Caped Crusader. I love Batman. I would make love to Batman if he let me. I now have plans. If I have a son, I want to name him Bruce Wayne Raymer. I love Batman. So I bought all this Batman stuff. First up is the first Batman thing I bought, and I just bought it for the sake of having it, and that is this Batman 4 film collection. This one comes with the 2 Tim Burton Batmans, Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, and I think they're all bad. Yeah, like, I don't get the obsession with the Tim Burton Batman. I don't see why people think Michael Keaton is such a good Batman. I hate that movie. It sucks! Like, it might be my least favorite here, because Batman and Robin is awful, and it's obviously the worst, but I had a hell of a fun time watching it just because of how ridiculous it was. The original Tim Burton Batman, I just don't like it. I've seen it twice now. I'll give it a 3rd chance sometime later, but the first time I watched it, I remember I rented it from a Blockbuster, yeah, more ancient technology, and I was like, oh, that sucked. And then I watched it again, hoping it would be better. Nope, still sucks. But yeah, other than the original Batman, they're still kind of fun movies. I actually like Returns better. I still think it's a bad movie, but I think it's better just because, like, Catwoman's the best part of that movie. Michelle Pfeiffer, wow. But yeah, I don't know. Batman Forever, it's awful. Jim Carrey as the Riddler is quite possibly the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Val Kilmer as Batman, not bad. A lot of people are like, they kind of just discount him. He's a piss poor Bruce Wayne. He sucks at Bruce Wayne. Then he completely screws up when he invites Robin. I don't get it between Val Kilmer and Christopher Nolan. I don't like it. But no, like, Batman Forever. Batman, Val Kilmer, not bad. I think Val Kilmer is actually one of the best Batmans we've got. I think he's better than Michael Keaton. Why? Because he says things in his Batman voice and it works. Yeah. Also, Batman and Robin, what hasn't been said already, is brilliant. Especially Arnold Schwarzenegger's performance as Mr. Freeze. Like, I especially love it when he utters that great line as he falls into a vat of cryogenic fluid. It's something. That is definitely it. Up next is a Batman movie that doesn't suck, right? Awesome. And this one is actually based off the greatest comic ever, The Dark Knight Returns, which, yeah, guys, guess what? I've read that, it's good. And so I heard they made it into a actual animated film, so I got it. I got both parts. I got it in this little pretty case. This is Batman. Now, I'm not one to run around saying, oh, the book was better than the movie because this left out and this. This is like word for word perfect adaptation. Like, it's not the best movie, but it's like word for word perfect adaptation. It's awesome. If you haven't seen this, see it, because then you're gonna get hyped out of your mind for Batman versus Superman later on in our life cycles, because the ending might have a little tussle between the two of them. Yeah, I don't know. It's good. My one beef is, I think they got Peter Sellers. That's the guy who does RoboCop, right? Yeah, Peter Sellers. They got him to do the voice for Batman, and I am not a fan. I don't think it worked. It wasn't menacing enough. I really wish they got Kevin Conroy. That would have been awesome because Kevin Conroy is the Batman, but I don't know. It's one little thing and an otherwise very good movie. So I definitely recommend this one. It's cheap too. Find it on Amazon. Do it. And those are all the Blu-rays I bought onto the games. Now these two are both of the same series. They're games that I have been told to get into for years now, and I don't know why I haven't. And this one is the one I bought after I've beat one of them. I'll get to that once I reveal it. It is Batman Arkham Asylum. Okay, so my deal is, when I bought my new Xbox, and I say my new Xbox because I've had like 4 Xbox 360s because that red ring of death is all too real, and my new one came with a free downloadable copy of Batman Arkham City. So I played through that because I was bored, and it blew me away. I was like, oh my goodness, this is so good! And my friend Zach came over, and he was like, oh, well, you're playing them out of order. That's the second one. And I went, damn it! And then I went out and I bought this after I beat it. I've beaten this game. It is awesome. I think City is better. This game is fantastic, though. This is Game of the Year edition. Yeah, well deserved. I'm sitting here now because, guys, I'm filling out application after application because I need a job so I can buy a PS4 so I can get Arkham Knight. Because I'm coming in for Wii U and get Arkham Knight. And here's the finale. We got another Arkham game, and it's the one that nobody seems to like. And I got it for free. A second trials at my in-store credit. So I thought I'd try it out, and that is Batman Arkham Origins. Now when I got this game, I realized I'm going to fall into one of two categories. The people who hate this game, and the people who think they need to calm the fuck down. I am in category number 2. I really like this game. I haven't run into anything bad. Like, the game froze up like a lot one point, but it got better. The cutscenes lag a lot. The graphics aren't great. But this is still really good. I get it was made by another company and stuff, and thank God Rocksteady is coming back for the second, but I don't really understand the hate. I'm having a really fun time with this game. I haven't beaten it, and I'll probably have to wait, because I bought Xenoblade Chronicles yesterday, and I'm kind of playing through that now, but yeah, there's a part in this with the Joker, and it's incredible. It's one of the weirdest, most just thought-provoking things I've ever done in a game. It's really fun. The fight with Deathstroke is awesome. It's so cool. I really like this game, and by the way, I got it on Wii U. And you know what? It works perfectly. I was sitting there, I was like, maybe I should get it for my PlayStation. I don't know, because, you know, normally the Nintendo third-party part is a bit dumbed down. Not in this case. It works perfectly on Wii U. And you got your map on the gamepad, you never have to really pause the game. I love this game on Wii U, which makes me even angrier that Arkham Knight won't be coming to Wii U, because screw me! I need to go out and spend $400 on a PlayStation 4 so I can play the next installment, even though this one is fucking fine. Get it together, why can't you third-party dicks? But yeah, that's everything I got this month. Most of it was free. I don't know, but you know, if you like this video, you should like, comment, and subscribe, and you can hear bad Christopher Walken impressions. I'm like not in the mood to do an actual outro. Stay classy. I need my tissues. Where's my tissues? There's my tissues.